Have you heard several cabin crew applicants during the mass hiring day or the open day that they have been waiting for several months before they obtain their scheduled date for training, and perhaps it takes 5 months to 1 year. Probably that you have heard those testimonies here in YouTube. It sounds scary, right? You really prepared for that open day to be hired as a cabin crew, and then it takes months before you obtain your schedule for your training date for you to start to work as a cabin crew. Perhaps your batchmates during that open day, they already obtained their scheduled date ahead of time, like a month or two, and they were able to start the training right away. But perhaps you have waited several months. I'm pretty sure that you don't want that to happen to you, right? So please watch this video, because I assure you, if you're going to watch this, you will be able to learn on how to expedite, okay? That's the correct term, on how to expedite your training date so that you will be able to start working as a cabin crew, all right? Alright, so after you got hired, guys, during open day or walk-in perhaps, as a flight attendant or a cabin crew, you're almost there, okay? If you pass that stage, you are almost there for you to be able to obtain your childhood dream, okay? And I'm pretty sure that you don't want to slip off that dream right on your fingertips. So perhaps you have informed your relatives, your loved ones in social media that you got hired during that open day. It's very depressing on your side if ever you will not be able to proceed to the training stage, right? I will give you tips and advice right now to make sure that you will be able to obtain an earlier date for your cabin crew training. So meaning you will no longer be waiting several months, or it may take a year for you to obtain that job role, okay? Let's get the ball rolling. Number one, so prepare right away the non-negotiable requirements. So we all know that, if you got hired by a specific company, that company will ask you to obtain the following, like for example, the NBI, your birth certificate, your barangay clearance, your transcript of records, your diploma, and if applicable, your certificate of employment from your previous job. Hence, my advice is you should prepare these documents like 1 to 2 months ahead before you apply for a cabin crew application. The ultimate reason why I highlighted that, because you will not obtain a training date if you miss one of those requirements, okay? So let me reinforce that. Incomplete requirements, no training date, okay? Or no training schedule. Okay, so I will give you an additional information that might help you or that might encourage you to act faster, okay? Take note that there are 3 possible training class per month. For example, if you got hired in Cebu and there are 300 successful applicants, take note that each class has a total of 25 to 30 cabin crew trainees. Since there are 2 or 3 possible classes per month, so that's a total of 50 to 60 cabin crew that will obtain those spots, okay? So those 300 successful applicants, the Human Resource Department will check which successful applicants was able to complete, okay, their requirements. They will pick those 50 to 60 cabin crew trainees, okay? So meaning they will not pick up those applicants that are incomplete with their requirements. The first 60 persons who was able to complete the requirements will be the one who will obtain those spots for that specific month, okay? So meaning you have to expedite your requirements. You have to comply those requirements right away, okay? If ever you will not be chosen on that 50 cabin crews for that specific month, you will be moved to another month, okay? So meaning you will wait for another month, okay? So if you will not be able to comply your requirements on next month, you will be moved on the next month again. So the general rule here is that you should comply your requirements as soon as possible so that you will be picked up as one of the candidates for the cabin crew class, training class. All right? So again, you have to prepare those requirements 1 to 2 months before the hiring date, okay? All right, so that's our first wonderful tip in order for you to expedite your training class date for cabin crew. All right, so let's proceed to the second advice, okay? So after you submit all your requirements, okay, my second advice is very important, okay? Because you have a job to do. After submission of your requirements, it does not end there, okay? My advice is you have to contact the officer in charge or the human resource department. You have to inform them that, hi, I have submitted my requirements. Please let me know if you have questions. Please let me know if I missed some signatures therein. So my tip is that be proactive, okay? Be proactive. You have to inform those officers in charge, and then you have to ask them questions. They were able to receive your documents or your requirements, so you have to ask for a receipt. Okay, you have to ask them if you lack more documents or signatures. Okay, so number 2 is be proactive. All right, I'm going to insert this, for being a proactive cabin crew trainee. Make sure that if you're going to ask them or to send them an email, be professional, okay? Be kind, use kind words, and always say thank you and please, okay? All right, next advice is that you have to check your email from time to time, okay? If it's possible, you can check it like every hour, okay? The reason thereof is that the Human Resource Department will send you a lot of documents that you should fill out, okay? Make sure that you check your email from time to time, and once you obtain that email, you have to do it right away, okay? So avoid procrastination. My tip is that you need to print those documents because you need to answer them, like for example, an essay, and also some signatures, your personal information. Okay, so you have to be ready, and if you don't have printers, so make sure that you have extra cash in your pocket so for you to be able to use for those expenses. Okay, my fourth advice is that we know the saying, no man is an island. My advice is that make friends, okay, to those cabin crew applicants who got hired successfully on walk-in schedule or on the open day hiring. Okay, the reason thereof is that you have to keep in touch with them, okay, for any updates, okay, from the Human Resource Department, because perhaps they received an email from the Human Resource Department and you did not receive any email, because one of the possible reasons might be the email went to your spam folder, so you did not see the email in your inbox, okay? So it's very crucial that you need to connect to them through Messenger. You can create a group chat, okay, so that you will be able to obtain updates. At the same time, you will be able to share updates to them, okay? So it's a give and take principle, all right? After you got hired, guys, you have to take care of your health, okay? because the company will send you an email again that you should undergo for a medical exam or requirements, okay? And you should pass that medical exam in order for you to proceed to the cabin crew training. All right, so stay healthy, eat healthy, and drink a lot of water, okay? Because during medical exam, guys, if you fail that's very complicated. The company hires someone who is healthy, that is fit to work as a cabin crew. So we're going to talk about cabin crew duties, a separate video, but I would like to highlight that stay healthy, okay? Drink plenty of water, get enough rest. I would like to recommend before the medical exam date, make sure that you drink a lot of water and fresh juices. Avoid drinking juices in can. Make sure that you have a juicer, and then you can juice carrots with apple and with lemon. That's very healthy, and it helps during medical exams to make your results normal. I have a separate video about my medical experience and how to pass the same, so kindly check my YouTube channel. Just scroll down and look for how to pass a cabin crew medical exam and my experience, okay? So you will have an overview on how to prepare for it. Okay, next, my advice is be honest even if others are not. Even if others will not. Because the company hires attitude, okay? Their principle, guys, skills can be learned. A lot of cabin crew applicants with integrity, and then if you're going to show them dishonesty, they will not hesitate to remove you on the list. Because again, integrity or attitude is the main key that you should have when they hire cabin crew. Alright, you're already there to obtain your childhood dream, and because of, for example, falsification of documents. So for example, if you're going to falsify your transcript of records, that's a very big no-no, okay? You're almost there to obtain your childhood dreams, so make sure that you are honest. Alright, we are now on our 7th advice, and that's my last. I love number 7 because it's God's number, okay? This is the most important advice among the 7. You should pray. Number 2, you have to be humble, because God says in the Bible, be careful for nothing. Through prayer and supplication, you have to inform God about your request, okay? Number 1 is pray. Number 2 is be humble, because God said, God resisted the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Alright? Lastly, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, because He shall direct your path. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If we're going to wrap up this topic, guys, our main objective is how to expedite your cabin crew training date, okay? You don't want to experience those bad experience from other applicants. These tips and advice will help you for you to expedite your cabin crew training date. Alright? Follow and obey these tips and advice. Be wise as a serpent and be harmless as a dove. It's me again, Cabin Crew FJ. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below if you have questions. I would appreciate it, and I assure you that I will be able to answer it as soon as I can. Alright? I will help you to make sure that you will be able to obtain that childhood dream of yours, okay? All glory belongs to God. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. God bless. Bye!